Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Monkey League. Sorry for the scuffed start, but we're here. I'm here with Stanley Chappell, legendary cubing broadcaster. You know, you love to see Stanley here. And we're commentating on Lucas Etter versus Matty Hiroto Inaba. Two similarly skilled competitors who've had pretty similar performances in the Monkey League. I think Matty had a little bit of a better performance in his first week, but it could definitely go either way here. So, Stanley, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree that we've got a much more similar skill matchup today. Seen a couple of pretty big shutouts in the past few matches, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Maybe we'll go into some overtime, both competitors getting more than 15. But yeah, overall, it'll just be really interesting to see who wins because that is the biggest influencer of the leaderboard over the actual score line. But in any case, lots of things could happen. It'll be really cool to see what ends up
Yeah, and
occurring.
this is a very key match for the leaderboard because to make it to the grand finals, you do have to get 3 points, which means you have to win 3 out of your 5 matches. And with Timon and Leo in the tournament, you know that you're probably going to lose those 2 matches. So you basically have to beat everyone else, right? So Lucas and Matty definitely contending for that 3rd spot, and so a win today is going to be critical for their chances.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, yeah, yeah. Overall, I think timeouts will also play a large role in today's match. So yeah, it'll be very interesting just to see how they use those to their advantage. It can play a huge role in influencing nerves and also just really there's this whole concept of like having to like bank on a single average that I think having the timeouts really helps to work with, and we'll see how these competitors manage that.
Yep.
And yeah, so
Okay, everyone, we are ready to start. Here we go.
correct.
If you're new, maybe you haven't tuned in a while. We do have judges nowadays. We do have both competitors competing, experienced competitors. One thing to note here is that Matty's timer display is broken today. So he's going to have to show us the time after each solve. Not ideal, but we didn't really have a choice. Of course, in the future, we'll be working to create backup solutions and stuff. But he has 2 timers, 2 computers, and nothing was working. So we just didn't want to deal with the malfunctions. But yeah, today's judges are Evan Cubes and Benjamin. And yeah. They should be getting started here pretty shortly.
Yeah. Yeah. Got a good old correct from one of our judges. Classic word to be heard on this in this tournament. Lots of people will appreciate that, I'm sure.
Lucas already starting off here with his first solve. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, turning already looking pretty fluid.
Yeah.
A little bit of a
Oh.
misstep there during the
Okay.
OLL. Still a 692 though, so
Yeah.
you can tell Lucas is is not really disappointed because, frankly, that solve should have been a much worse time than yeah.
Right. Yeah, and just really grabbing as many sixes as possible over the eights is what needs to happen, really, in
Yeah,
a
and
in a
I think
setting like
I
this.
think the biggest problem for Lucas in his last match, I mean, it was against Leo, so he probably didn't have a chance, but definitely his biggest problem was his lack of consistency. He was having too many 8-second solves, and that was really throwing off his averages.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, it looks like Matty's really
Matty,
struggling there.
yeah, zooming through that last layer, but that F2L was not ideal. So we'll be getting a 775. Ooh.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, that's like a prime example of what we were just talking about with consistency. Like you can't let that happen too much.
for
Um,
sure. You know, I feel like both these competitors are so close, though, that this could really be a long match. So, and unless Lucas is already having something else to say about that, you know, he does love those quick matches.
right. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. We could be seeing pretty long one today, depending on how these competitors manage
Oh,
themselves. But
Lucas with
oh, both
quite
of
a
these
few lockups.
competitors not having a great time. But having a 696 from Matty, even if it didn't look that good, still a six, and it'll win him the solve. So
Yeah, so
that
we're
that
already pretty even here. Both competitors with a high six and a bad solve. So, you know, really could go either way already.
yeah yeah we'll see. Um, this kind of thing just keeps things exciting. It's very makes it very very fun to watch. And it makes the nerves matter more too. Lucas inspecting once again. Ooh, this looks. Ooh, he's flying through this.
But
No,
just so many
no.
moves. I
Yeah,
mean, that must have been like a 70 move solve. That's just not going to cut it. Great TPS the
yeah,
entire time, no pausing, but just not efficient enough.
right. And Matty will win the solve by just a 20th of a second for that reason. It's those little things, you save one move and you might have won the solve. Like it's it's just what you gotta work with in this kind of setting. Matty with his signature routine of just like meditatively looking at his hands. See how it does for him. Ooh, this
It's a
doesn't
lot of
look like.
lockups.
Yeah, but it's still a
670.
670, and it's the fastest solve of this set so far.
And
And
Lucas
Luke, yeah,
throwing
there
down.
it is.
All right, so Lucas with the advantage here needs a
Yeah.
666 to lock. Both
Hmm.
competitors looking at a high 6, low 7 average. So really could go either way here, and Lucas does have the better single right now, so this
Yeah.
666 would be clutch for him.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just, yeah. Um, Competitors making full advantage of their warm up time. They have 1 minute between solves to do things.
Yep. Oh, wow. Lucas with a fast start.
Yeah.
But some hesitation during F2L. He couldn't quite see what was going on. 725. That's going to be close.
Yeah. But I think this still wins it for Lucas.
722 average, and that's a 3-0 for Lucas, getting started on the right note. Both competitors struggling a little bit, but Lucas just a little bit faster. I mean, those times are really close.
Yeah. No, yeah, and it just very, very evenly paired. And we'll see if Matty can fire back in this next average. Both competitors seem to just be getting started, and I think we'll start seeing some better times as they just get more warmed up. Start seeing the sub-6s flying. Maybe you'll even see a Tetris.
Yeah, we love those 4-second solves. I mean, 3-second solves even when you're talking about Leo and Timon these days. Yeah, Lucas's TPS is crazy. I mean, he's solving well this morning already, or this afternoon, sorry.
Okay, this is looking... Oh, Lucas with some pauses to start, and Matty with even more pauses to start.
But Lucas had such fast TPS. That did not look like a 708. That looked a lot worse. So.
Oh, yeah, and then Matty with a 972. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I guess Lucas forgot to bring his Coke today.
Yeah.
His famous PLL sip Coke. Maybe that's why he's struggling a little bit, but still doing better than Matty, who's struggling even more.
Yeah.
I think Matty just did the scramble for the first solve instead of the second solve.
Yeah. Looks like he might just have having those morning solves with this time zone, you going into 3x3 round 1 to comp at 9 or 10 a.m. You're going to have to get those slower solves out of the way then. Might be experiencing a little bit of that.
Oh, 691.
Yeah.
Lucas very solid.
Yeah, just this absolute consistency. Been doing pretty well for him so far.
I think Matty might be struggling a little bit with the nerves because maybe like the last match he didn't expect to win at all, so he wasn't as nervous. But like this match he definitely has a great chance. And so he's putting a little bit more pressure on himself, like, yes, I have a chance. But that's going to be an unfortunate solve for Matty. 686, though.
Whoa.
So that was very unexpected. It looked like a terrible solve, but just continuing.
Yeah. And then with Matty being in that situation, Lucas is just in the complete opposite. Like, he's already gotten more points this match than in his previous. And so he can already say that he's just doing better, and that can be pretty motivating. Like it could be having a pretty big effect on this match today.
Yeah, and talking to Lucas during the last match, he seemed to decide that he's gonna start thinking about the match strategy, thinking about the score, thinking about each solve, and not trying to just do solves. And maybe that'll help him focus in and get the clutch solves he needs. And already we're seeing much better. Oh my goodness. We're starting to see much better consistency from Lucas. Yeah. Oh, but Matty.
Oh, Matty.
The corner twist.
Flying through, but
698 with that huge corner twist pop. Man, that is unfortunate.
So Matty's just like very marginally faster in terms of like expected averages, but he does have that 9, which could make things very interesting here. We'll see how these competitors do. Um, and will it be Matty's like marginally better counting time right now, or will Lucas's worst time of 7:15 back him up enough to win him this round?
This is really great to see. I mean, Lucas has really adjusted his style a lot from the last match. He's a lot more consistent, and the solves not at his highest level, but the time's very solid.
Yeah, for sure. He's seems like he's solving very safely, but that's not a bad thing.
And just as I said that in 8:32, unfortunate. Matty, 7:52, not ideal for him. So Lucas with the advantage here somehow. He needs a 7-11 to lock. He can safety that.
Yeah, definitely. It's not the easiest time in the world to safety with nerves, but if his match strategy is as well adjusted as we'd like to think it is, then we could see a lock from him right now.
Yeah, but he would like to beat that 686. Matty still does have the best single right now.
That's true. Whoa.
So it will be interesting to see if Lucas goes for a safe solve better than 7-11 or tries to go for a good single, because Matty could also get something good on this last one.
Right, and being in the lead, he has a lot of freedom here. We'll see how he does. And he looks like he's having a pretty good start. Had a little pause,
but he did like 5 pairs. Yeah, really
he
choking.
Almost dropped the cube, and then actually dropped the cube.
Huge choke. He did like 5 or 6 pairs there, and just fell apart. So for Matty, this is pretty much guaranteed. He just needs to get a normal solve here.
Yeah. He just needs to mind that 9, and he'll be completely set.
And he's chilling. Yeah.
And yeah, that's
very nice.
That's a 661. Yeah.
Ooh. And he'll take this one 3-0, and so we're tied. 3-3 match. Yeah. Both competitors struggling a little bit, but Matty a little bit faster that time. They're getting warmed up, guys. And get your 625s in the chat. Today is Mitch Lane Day, June 25th.
We'd like to see a 625 time.
Yeah, we'd love to see it today.
Yeah.
625 average would be epic. Yeah, Mitch Lane in the chat.
Yeah. And on that note, I think we've only had one solve faster than it so far, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, it looks like both competitors are really valuing singles a lot less, which is a pretty sound strategy for this format. And Lucas has been showing his consistent high 6s for the most part.
Yeah, I don't know though. If you value the singles too little, if you lose all the singles, you still have to win a pretty decent amount of averages.
Oh, for sure.
So it's not like you want to discount the single. It does play a pretty big role in the scoring.
Right, but at the same time, it's winning all
Lucas looking good. 580.
Oh, we got our first.
Speaking of sub Mitch,
I guess since it's such a rare occurrence, we got to call it a Pinterest now.
Our first 5 of the day. Well, there you go. Sub Mitch on Mitch Lane Day. Love to see that. Could see a sub Mitch average here. We'll see.
Yeah.
Leo saying it's sad that it's 626 where I live.
Oh, that's kind of unfortunate.
Sup Mitch. That's not ideal. You want to be sub Mitch for sure.
Right, for sure. But,
Matty staying hydrated, definitely a good idea.
Oh, definitely. Hasn't gotten out the bananas yet today, but we might see them toward the end of the match. You never know. Oh, that was not a good pause from Lucas, and he will.
It looks
get
like his solutions tend to be a lot of moves. I'm seeing 70 move solutions here.
Yeah,
and to give context, most of the top solvers in the world do 40 or 50 moves for most of their solves.
Yeah, and Matty with the 613.
Whoa. Thanks for
Oh,
the
there's a
raid, Sodium Overdose. Welcome on in.
Sodium.
We haven't seen any Tetrises yet today for you Tetris folks, but...
Yeah. But welcome, Tetris gang.
Yes, today is Michelin Day, June 25th. That's 6.25. Yeah. But Lucas Etter and Matty Hiroto Inaba tied here in a Monkey League match. This match is going to be key for the standings because either of these competitors lose this match, and suddenly they have the very difficult task of needing to beat Leo or Timon to make it into the grand finals. So this is a very key match, and both these competitors pretty evenly matched. Lucas!
Oh no!
That's going to be counting,
no.
and that's pretty much it for his
Ouch.
average, unless
Wait,
Matty
is that just +2? Oh. Huh. Okay. But in any case, yeah, not only would the losing competitor here have to beat either Timon or Leo, but they would also have to
beat Bill Wang and Luke Reiser.
Yeah, exactly.
So...
like that's not easy. In no way was that supposed to be implied. They are difficult. They're very difficult opponents.
And odds are that we'll only see two competitors in the grand finals. You know, like Leo and Timon looking pretty good so far, and I do find it unlikely that anyone else will win 3 matches, but we could see that happen, and it would be good for them to get into the money, and that's obviously what they're gunning for, and the chance to win. If you don't make it to the finals, you can't win.
Oh, for sure, yeah, and like we've seen, Timon and Leo have been practicing like crazy. They've been improving throughout the course of the last few weeks, and they're just going to get harder as the time goes on as opponents.
Well, I think this average is already over unless Matty really, really chokes this.
He has a 650 and 675. He should complete the 6.XX where XX is a multiple of 25, but getting to 625, that'd be pretty nice. It looks like he's getting some pauses, but this is going fast. He's zooming.
A 593, and that's it. Matty has locked the average, but Lucas still has the better single right now, and Matty has the possibility for a sub-Mitch average here.
Yeah.
So Lucas definitely going to try and go for it on this solve. He's thinking about match strategy now, and there is really no other way. I mean, he already has the best single, right? So if Matty beats that single, he's going to need to have something even faster than that to salvage that 1 point. And so if I were him, I would definitely go all out.
Right. Yeah, he's kind of in a position where where it's just about like cutting your losses and finding a strategy to just minimize that. He's prevented the 4-0 with that 580, but then at the same time, like he's just going to want to prevent the 3-0 here.
And he's going for it. But a lockup. That's going to cost a PLL skip.
It's still a 631. A PLL skip for Lucas.
And that's going to brighten his mood a little bit, getting bailed there.
Matty's zooming again.
And a 550. Or no, 596, sorry. I couldn't quite see it. I think it was a 596.
I saw a 559. But we'll see. Okay.
Was it a 559?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys, I can't quite see. Matty's timer display is broken today, and that's going to be a 619 average for Matty. Sub-Mitch, and he takes that one 3-0. Clutching it on the last solve. Getting that sub-Mitch average. Whoa! Thank you so much for the 10,000 bits, Toshi Tribox. 10,000 bits? What? Really appreciate that dono. Pog. Stanley, you still there?
Yes, I am still here.
Okay.
Yes, I concur with the sentiment of gratitude towards people who cheer bits. In this case, Toshi Tribox. That
Yeah,
is.
and if you guys are interested in contributing to the prize pool for the competitors for the grand final, we do currently have a $1,206.25 for the prize pool. Don't try not to donate anything that would mess up that 625, but the link is at streamlabs.com. And Luke is with a 502. All right.
What? Yeah. For those who have the means, the optimal amount to donate at this point in time is $56.25, because that will up the cash prize to $1,262.5. So preserving that 625.
Okay, so if you're out there and you have the means, you heard it from Stanley, that is the optimal donation. But of course, everything is appreciated.
And Matty's not having a fun time with the solve, but very nice last layer execution, but
what was that time for Matty? Can't quite see that. Holding it a little bit too close.
Yeah.
The judge is gonna have to resolve that. Normally we do have the timer displays, guys, but Matty had some technical issues, couldn't really fix it. Mitch is asking, should I donate? Yeah. That would
That's
be funny.
An 702. Okay.
702. Okay, well, Lucas winning that one by 2 seconds, putting him in a great position to potentially come back and tie up this match. Yeah, it's close right now.
Yeah, it'll be really fun. 502 means we could see a Tetris pretty soon.
And I think the 10,000 bits were from Matty's sponsor, Trybox, and they said, "Go Matty." So,
it was an actual Trybox account.
Yeah,
very nice. So. Well, in that case, great to see sponsors supporting their sponsory. Great sportsmanship on their part. And Lucas with a 723.
Lucas saying if both competitors get a 625, or Keaton saying if both competitors get a 625 on the same solve, I will gift 6 subs.
Ooh, that's pretty
unlikely.
That's pretty unlikely, and also a fun prospect. That was also a time that I could not see, but it looked like some sort of thing that.
Can someone tell Matty to hold the timer a bit less close to the screen? We cannot see anything.
Okay, that ended in 77. That's 777. Okay, I just barely got that. If I'm even right about that. Is that 777?
It's a bit scuffed today, guys.
I don't even know.
Sorry for the technicals. As you guys know, I'm not a fan of StackMet timers, but we don't really have a good alternative yet. So
yeah,
here we are.
Unfortunately, there are legal issues with producing a similar timer. So, yeah. But in any case.
Okay, guys, I'll try and. Okay. Sorry for this, guys. It's gonna be a bit scuffed for a moment, but oops, that's not what I was trying to do.
Oh, Lucas
really
is getting started with the solve. Oh, he's going.
Nice.
He's zooming. 621. We're getting closer. We got our first 6.2.
So this is gonna help us see the timer a little bit better, I think. When he holds it up.
Oh, that was a good solve from Matty. Oh. He's holding up really close. 542. Okay.
A little bit too close. I'll make sure. Wait, I'll make it smaller. Sorry for the scuffed layout, boys.
Again,
Lucas is solving well this average. 633. putting some huge
Whoa.
pressure and potentially locking the average already.
Yeah.
And he's got that single, which is going to be pretty hard to beat.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd love to see a 620, 621, or 622 on this next solve, which would give him a 625 average. And we got a tie 633 from Matty.
And
right
Lucas
here.
needs a 622 to lock here.
No, and if he gets 622 through 620, not only does that lock, but that will get him a 625 average exactly. So we'd love to see it.
And Matty with a possible average of 626. So
Oh,
Matty representing his time zone well right now.
yeah.
Not literally, but I mean, he's behind in time, but like he could be ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Lucas. Oh, this is not looking like it will be that fast.
Oh no! And leaving the door open.
Oh,
With a huge choke on the last solve. That is rough.
unfortunate.
Matty has a huge chance here. He just needs something decent.
Yeah.
Lucas really holding his breath. Oh, and Matty struggling.
Yeah. Oh, that was not
An
a very favorable.
863, and I think Lucas is gonna take it.
Yeah, this is. Oh,
And we have a tied match, 6-6.
Wow.
Lucas is happy about that one. Surprised that he got the single against Matty's insane times.
What round is it?
Wait, what?
Am I allowed to take a timeout? No, I'll keep going one more round.
Okay, so Lucas gonna take a timeout after this round.
Yeah. Will Matty have some pro strats, knowing that Lucas will take a timeout though?
I don't know if he actually knows because he can't hear us and he can't hear Lucas.
That's fair. But if he were to find out, it'd be interesting to see if he had some pro strats for like anticipating the timeout.
Maybe he secretly has Lucas unmuted, so
yeah,
he can use those strats.
Yeah. But it's the kind of thing, like, if you know that, then like it means you can just have like more exertion, and you put more exertion into your solves this round because you know you're not going to have to solve after. You can.
Wow, Lucas with a 529. Turning it up to 11 right now. Lucas Etter really solving well.
And
707.
Matty, yeah.
All right, so that timer display is working pretty well. We can see the timer better now.
Yeah.
We need to get to 625 viewers. That would be crazy. So I don't know how that's going to happen, but if you guys can share the stream all over the place, unofficial 625, on any day, that would be epic.
Wait, Chalmers brings up a good point. If you turn 529 upside down and ignore the decimal point, that's a 625.
True. 529. Oh my goodness, it's a 625 upside down.
Lucas is mind blown by this, even though he can't hear us. And did his timer reset?
Yeah, reset.
Oh, okay. But Matty with an 827.
So that is a timer malfunction? No, it's not a DNF. It's a malfunction. Can the judges hear me? Yeah, it's a redo.
Okay, so...
It's a redo? Okay.
Yeah, we will see how this changes the match.
Oh, look at that. We have a donation. WickAndFlint donating $2. Thank you so much for that donation to the prize pool. And that is going to mess up our 625 ending, but we really do appreciate that $2.
Yeah. Prizes are prizes. And oh, this is looking... That was a very weird solve from Matty. Oh, was that a warm-up solve? Okay.
No, bits do not go to the prize pool. Bits go to the production. So I need to get like a new computer because right now it's kind of scuffed. So that's what the bits are going towards, new computer fund.
We need that computer building live stream.
Wow, Lucas solving well on that resolve.
Whoa, yeah.
612. Yeah, I have a PC, but the problem is that the PC is just not good enough. It's like 10 years old. It's really not good enough to run the stream. So right now I'm running Windows booted on my Mac, which also doesn't work very well. So
yeah, I don't know. VMs seem kind of like
it's not a VM, but the problem is that the drivers don't work very well. So sometimes I'll just get like a random display crash, like the whole computer stops responding.
I see.
How do I pick the judges? I don't. Andreas picks the judges. Shout out to Andreas, who's our head judge, who manages the judges and teaches them and all that. So yeah, Matty's struggling a little bit. Could potentially go down quite a bit. The 4-0 is still in the air, and Lucas is going to take a timeout after this, so maybe he's going all out into the timeout.
Yeah. Andreas is essentially the Monkey League delegate.
Yeah, he is the head referee, head delegate. Yeah, and best mod, of course.
Yes.
And Lucas solving really well.
Oh, yeah.
645, and he looked a bit happy after. Okay. Lucked out. Okay, yeah. Botched cross. Okay. I'm not sure.
I have to say that did look a little bit faster, but Matty 692, not completely going to do it for him against these times, but we'll see. Lucas does have a big advantage going in these final two solves.
The 4-0 is still alive.
That's
Lucas
true as well.
Could definitely get a 4-0 here. That would be huge.
Yeah. And yes, Lucas did miss an easy ZBLL. He's not the biggest ALG person in the world, but
well, I mean, he is one of the bigger ones, just not nearly as much as the very biggest,
Right.
Like I think last time I saw Lucas, he taught me like 5 ZBLLs. So
681. See,
and that's going to lock it for Lucas.
Getting off to that was a pretty good start, and then not the most amazing.
581. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon, actually.
Oh.
Okay, no, he locked it. So Lucas has the better single and the better average locked. Again, I think the strategy here is just to go all out on this draw. Try and get a sub 529. Try and get a 4. Any normal solve is just really not going to improve his score here. And he needs to fight against that possibility that Matty will throw down something insane on this last solve and salvage a point.
Yeah. Whatever the case, it'll be very interesting to see how competitors handle situations like this where it looks pretty much locked.
This is over.
Unfortunately, Matty is not solving the best, but Lucas will drop another 5.
Wow! A 572. He's not taking a timeout. 610 average, 529 single, looking like the top 2 out here, making his bid for the finals. And there's no timeout coming. He's going. He's continuing.
Yeah.
And a 9-6 lead right now.
Yeah, score is 6-9, which is looking pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And yeah, we're five rounds in, no timeouts yet, which is pretty interesting because that means both our competitors are saving them.
Okay. Honestly,
And
in the league, I haven't seen much timeouts called at all.
oh yeah,
People just don't seem to need timeouts. I guess we haven't really had long matches. Did someone take a timeout?
Oh, I think so.
Okay,
But
well,
yeah, there
Okay.
are a lot of very young solvers in this league who don't tire as easily, like physically. So, they're going to need timeouts a fair bit less than competitors, like Lucas and Bill, who are by no means old, but they are,
so I guess,
very much above the average age of the league. So
yeah, not old, but they're like twice the age of the younger competitors. So, yeah, side switch. Sorry about that, guys. I'll fix it for you. I know that's gonna bug you. Okay, it's fixed now. Are you happy?
anything you fix, people will find more things to complain
Oh yeah,
about.
WickAndFlint. Yeah, you said here you go. It ain't much, but it's an honest donation. Yeah, thanks for the donation. I don't know why it's not showing up on stream.
Yeah. In any case, much appreciated. Any support to the league is very cool.
Yes, very, very cool.
Blake is liking it better the old way, and to that, I say I don't think we really care that much.
What do you want me to do? You want me to tilt my camera? Oh, Matty's back with a banana!
Oh, there we go.
Matty's back with a banana, and that's probably why he took a timeout. He needed that banana juice, and here we go. Banana's great for managing nerves, as you guys know, and so this is going to be clutch for Matty.
Yeah. This is something that will most likely help his focus, Like, yeah, it'll be very, very good to see what he does with this banana, not only for the actual concrete benefits that it provides, but in the spirit of the league, we'll see.
Yeah, and the league may or may not be named the Monkey League for those competitive benefits. It may just be a coincidence, but either way, it's great to see that Matty is taking advantage of banana strats.
Yeah, definitely.
Lucas's video is slightly overlapping Matty's. I think it's actually that my video is not in the right place. So you guys are wrong again.
Yeah. But yeah, there's oh, there it is. Let's go.
Bruh, I'm gonna go get a banana.
Ooh, interesting. So, yeah, to those who are asking how scoring works, basically every average of 5 is a separate round. And within that, if you win the AO5, you get 2 points. If you get best single, you get 1 point. And as a bonus, if you win all 5 individual solves, you get a 4th point for that. So, yeah, in general, 3 points with a maximum of 1 bonus point in each average of 5. And to win, it'll be first to 15 with a lead of 4. So that is basically how we're doing it. It's very, very, it highly favors the faster solver in a set, but in evenly matched round like this, it can be very exciting. Lots of lead swaps. It makes for some very entertaining content. Ooh, Lucas showing off his RUE prowess. Got those blinder finger tricks on lock.
We're going to start shortly, guys. Matty gets to decide how long the timeout is.
Right.
Okay. Wait, what round is it? Oh, okay. Is it over? Okay. Or I mean, is his timeout over? Okay.
Looks like Matty is practicing.
Yes. In the true style of a younger solver, using his break in order to just do more solves, get some more practice in.
Yeah, the younger solvers never really use the timeout to rest. They always use it to practice.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But like you can see the difference. Like Lucas has, for the most part, been, just doing more like mental preparation and letting his fingers rest than just solving and practicing.
Okay.
I think we're ready to start, guys. And there you see the scoreline, 6-9. Lucas with the advantage. And we don't have any split rounds yet, which is pretty interesting. We've been seeing this all league. Not very many split rounds. If somebody gets that single, they're getting the average at the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, we're just coming back. Seems very nice 6-9 scoreline. Lucas getting started, really going fast, but again, it's looking like he's not having the most efficient solve, and his timer seems to have
Might be low battery.
done the same thing.
Well, tell Matty to not solve. Stop Matty from solving. Stop Matty from solving. We're going to do a redo. And I don't know if Lucas can resolve his timer issue, but I think they're AAA batteries, right?
I believe so. Whatever batteries I have in this compartment right here are the correct ones, and they are AAAs. So
yeah. So if you guys didn't know, the stack mat, it looks like this. It's not the greatest timer, but it's what we've got. And what you do is you take your screwdriver. Actually, you open it up. And this is what Lucas is about to do. So I'm giving you guys a live reconstruction at home so you can follow along. You'll see
breakdown of Lucas.
You'll see that in
epic.
here we've got 2 batteries, right? So these 2 batteries need to be replaced in order to improve the actual performance of the timer. So that is exactly what Lucas is about to do. And then he should have better timer and less malfunctions. So both competitors will get a new scramble. We'll do a redo. Fortunately, Matty didn't have to do a pointless solve there. And yeah, sorry for the break, guys, but this is kind of mandatory. We do not need to have more malfunctions. Somebody's saying in the chat that it looks like AA and not triple. Well, I can put the kibosh on that one real quickly. You'll see that that my battery here actually does say AAA on it if I zoom in.
Got these AAAs as well.
You'll see that it does say AAA. So definitely a AAA battery.
Yeah. I only have one type of battery in this drawer right here, and the only thing I've ever done with these batteries is replace stack map batteries. So I think that's a pretty good indication that they are AAA.
Yep.
But for those who don't know, the stack mats actually used to use a watch battery. Which
and that was a disaster because nobody has those.
Because if you hit it hard enough, it could vertically like jostle out of place and disconnect, and that's very bad.
Really bad design. Let me see if I have one. So I think this is the Gen 3 timer that used to have these watch batteries. So we can actually open this up here. This thing is kind of rusted, but you'll actually see once I zoom in here. You'll see if I can get this open. Oh my goodness, this takes a long time to unscrew.
Ooh.
It's rusted, dude. Look at this rust. It's all brown.
Oh, jeez.
That is not what you like to see. But you can see there's a watch battery in here, and this thing could just like bounce up and down. Really a terrible design.
Yeah. There's so much vertical space in there, and yeah, just
Look,
like that it is.
It falls out so easily. So I think Lucas has resolved his timer issue.
Yeah, I think they're good. Yeah, sure. Okay.
So looks like Lucas's timer is working again. So that's epic.
Yeah, they're good, I think.
All right, great.
Okay.
Very good. You have done well.
Pog. So we're ready to start. And here they go. Woo! I think that was like a 20-minute break there. So it kind of feels like we're starting a new match. Welcome, everyone, to the Monkey League. So many of you here watching. Thank you so much to all the viewers. I really, really appreciate those viewers and all of you in chat, chilling, giving all the great comments. And Lucas with a 663. Lucas looking happy in the face of imprecise technique.
Yeah. At a certain point, there's just only so much you can do, and to save a solve, it's not easy. Sometimes you just gotta take your mid sixes and roll with it.
Yeah.
see. Matty
638.
with yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, that will be that's pretty nice start for these two. You know, it'll make for an interesting match, and you know, Matty with the early lead. You know, definitely planning to come back. You know, he's not going to let Lucas just take this. He's going to put up a fight.
Yeah, and if I were Lucas, I would not back down. I would go right in there and win this average.
Oh yeah.
Easy to say, hard to do.
Yeah.
We did see Matty get some low 6 averages in his last match, so we could definitely see that from him, and that would be pretty hard for Lucas to beat. Lucas did get a 6.1 average last round, but that's really, really good for him. Guys, there's a weird noise. What's the weird noise? Okay, 628. Lucas looking very solid. Unhappy again because of his imprecision. And a 602. I think Matty got lucky there.
But
they're both going really good this average.
628 is the closest we've been to a 625, unless you count the 529. So, you know, very, very good stuff. And
oh, he didn't get lucky. He's just a god. Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
I mean, he finished so quickly, I figured he must have got lucky. But yeah, you're right. F-Perm is completely unlucky.
Yeah. I couldn't see too many of the finer details of the solve, but, you know, always, like, his TPS is something to... some very good stuff. Like, both these competitors, well known for their TPS, but Lucas with a 9. Oh, no. Yeah.
That's a pretty big pause there during PLL. 690. Oh, 645.
That's just 645. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to see that from that quality of solve. It's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
Wow, that solve was not going well, but he just like gripped that cube and just finished it. Like,
yeah,
ultra smooth TPS and great grip on the end there.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just what's got to happen, and it does reward the solver in situations like this. And Matty
704. That, ooh, I think, leaves the door open. I think Matty will... What?
Oh, no, it doesn't. Wait. Whoa. Hold up. This is exciting.
What is going on? You thought they were close. Well, if both competitors get their best possible average here, we'll have a tie.
Yeah.
Well, that would be great to see. So, I think Matty definitely with the advantage here, but
yeah, great stuff.
It's not a glitch. It looks right. Okay. Yeah, Lucas not gonna get it here. 651.
Still gets a 6-6. Yeah, still
so
respectable.
Matty does still need something pretty decent here. Oh, and he's gonna get it. Nice. 547.
Yeah.
And Matty's going to take that one 3-0, and we have a tie score 9-9.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Close match.
Really good stuff. We're in a best of 6 win by 4. So 2 consecutive 3-0s will make either competitor take it. But, in any case, exciting, very, very close stuff, Haven't seen this from many of our matches, so it's great to see this going pretty late.
Yeah, and overtime is indefinite in the Monkey League, so they could they could go forever.
Yeah.
So if you're at home and you're settling down, grab some water, grab a banana, get ready.
Can't wait for a historic Monkey League match that will go for so long that it delays the next one.
Yes, we'll go for so long that it delays the next one. That sounds
on
about
that
right.
note, out of curiosity, is resignation something that a competitor can do in this league?
Well, you can just resign by doing bad solves.
That's fair.
There is no official way to. There's no official way to resign. Both competitors very close on that solve, so we got a close one here. But yeah, I mean, if the idea is that like it's indefinite, but like one of the competitors will like resign out of tiredness first. So there is a bit of a disadvantage here with the scheduling for Lucas, because Matty did just wake up a couple hours ago, and Lucas, it's 5 p.m. for him. Obviously I'm not being completely serious, but theoretically it could be a disadvantage.
Yeah, gotta have those matches that start, half an hour after you wake
actually,
up.
In that case, Leo is at the biggest disadvantage because he starts all of his matches at 10 p.m.
Yeah, and Lucas just getting a 602. Ooh, and Matty with 649, keeping things pretty close here.
Yeah, and Lucas solving well. He's seeing what he could have gotten on these scrambles. Not too happy with it, but even these times he's not quite satisfied with are still really good. And he's definitely showing the form he needs to win this match. And, for both competitors, this is a key match, critical for their chances.
Definitely. Yeah, it's and seeing it like so close, so deep, and then seeing them keep this consistency is really exciting. Even Lucas taking both of the first 2 solves here, the door's still pretty wide open for Matty. Lots of things could happen. He's very, very close behind, even if he's trailing. So, see some great stuff.
Somebody asking if I can get primetime Leo. 10 p.m. Leo is primetime Leo.
That's
he
pretty
stays
accurate.
He stays up until 2 or 3 a.m. like every day pretty much. So, 10 p.m. is pretty normal for him.
And Matty will maintain this with a 622, and Lucas will.
This is a close round.
Yeah.
This really, really could go either way.
Yeah, and this is very much just showing like the two archetypes of starts you can have. Matty with this extreme consistency, and Lucas with almost that, but one bad solve, which can get dropped at the end of the average, but also there's still more room for errors. And
it puts a lot more pressure on him, and so these lockups are really hurting him psychologically right now. Yeah, 7-12. But see, like halfway through that solve, he already knew it was going bad, and because of that, he started to solve worse. Get even more lockups because of the nerves.
Right. And
Matty with a 617. Wow. And that's gonna lock it for him.
Great stuff.
A 626 best possible average, just missing it. But so Lucas with the best single right now, somehow 602. That's open for business. But Matty has already won the average, so it's essential here for Lucas that he gets a single here to keep that lead from growing too much.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, Lucas. Does he know the ZB?
Oh.
Oh.
636.
Wait a second. Matty doesn't... Oh, +2. All right, well, that means Lucas is going to take 1 point out of that. We have a split round. Lucas with a better single. Matty... Wait, is it glitched? Oh, wait, no, I'm tripping. So 11 to 10. Nice. So Matty only with a 1 point advantage, which actually is a pretty big deal because going into the next round, Matty now has match point. So if he could somehow win all 5 solves, he would win the match. 4-0.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's something we know he's capable of. It's not going to be easy at all. But...
yeah, and it seems very, very unlikely. But it is important to note that it is possible. But, with this kind of score, Lucas could get a 2-1 to tie up the match. You could get a 3-0 to take a 2-point lead. The scoring right now becomes like really, really close, and all of these points matter. Getting that single makes a huge difference when it's this close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and and with all of these different routes that these competitors could take to the win from here, it puts a lot of pressure on them as well. Like, you can't get too overwhelmed by it. You just sort of have to solve well and hope things go right for you at a certain point.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what strategy the competitors take here because, do you solve consistently? Because safety solving is a little bit different than going for it.
Right.
Lucas definitely with that competitive experience, so he could be more familiar with what to do in this situation. But of course, this is a unique format which he's not dealt with before, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, he hasn't. Unlike Matty, he hasn't yet played a Monkey League match late into the point thing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I got lost in my own words, but
that was a nice solve for Matty.
Yeah, 614. Wow.
The last layer case was like terrible. Like that was a horrible OLL case, horrible PLL case. But it was such consistent smooth turning the entire solve. 614.
Right.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The PLL isn't everything. Like, yeah, the F2L will absolutely do that. Like you can get these kind of times with bad last layers just by taking advantage of what the scramble gives you in your crossed and F2L. Lucas, that's a 715. That was... Ooh. Whoa, is that a 501? Wait. That's pretty cool. Whoa. And just as people were talking about how we haven't had a Tetris yet, we get these kind of things. Had a 501 and a 502, but no Tetrises. Interesting stuff. And Lucas dropping another low 7. Very consistent stuff, but Matty's been consistently faster. So
Yeah, this is really scary times for Lucas. Unless
Yeah.
Matty just got a bad solve there.
And
Lucas got so lucky there because the 4-0 was looming over his head.
yeah.
Oh, true. Juju in the chat saying 501 was his PR and best solve of 2020. That's Matty's PR is 501.
Yes. It's not his Monkey League PR, however, since he has gotten a Tetris. But, still nothing's out of the question. You could see another one from him today, which would be really exciting. And that's
hurts.
an unfortunate situation for Lucas.
That hurts.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He will not.
Oh, but Matty with a +2 as well. A double +2. A double +2. Oh my. Wow.
Oh no. That's jeez.
Some issues entering the times right now. They'll resolve that. Yeah, that. Oh, is it good?
Wait.
Bruh.
Hold up. But also Lucas's third solve.
Oh wait, actually it is good.
Oh.
You have to look really, really closely.
That's quite something then.
Yikes.
736 will take that one then.
Yeah, so Matty needs a 778 to lock here.
Yeah, those times should be changed though. Like third and fourth for Lucas are both not correct. They should be 727 and 779 plus.
Yeah, the judges are working on that, having some technical issues.
Okay. But in any case, Matty's not got the most difficult time.
That 579 +2 really hurt considering what Matty got.
Yeah.
Because without that +2, he would be very much in this with a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But now, Matty only needs a sub-8. So
yeah, he can just breeze his way to 14 points.
Matty has the best single right now.
Yeah. That's very, very good insurance for him. Like, even if he somehow doesn't lock and Lucas takes the average, it's great stuff.
You have to hit the +2. You have to hit the +2 after you already entered the time. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, we are.
The judges have 16 cheers. All right. Thanks to the judges for struggling through this.
Yes.
Our software is pretty good, but it could use a lot of improvements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lucas, nice.
Whoa, there he goes.
But a PLL skip, and it's not going to mean anything.
Screw me over again.
Yeah, and that +2 hurt him.
Yeah.
Well, Lucas
Very
gave him the best
unfortunate.
possible chance but it's not going to be enough. Matty's going to
Yeah.
get this.
Matty,
6
pretty
something.
solid, it looks like.
605. Yeah, so what would that
Yeah.
have been without the +2? I think
Let's see.
I think Lucas would have gotten it. Actually,
definitely
no.
looks like
Lucas would
no.
not have gotten it. Yeah.
He would have gotten 644.
Oh,
wouldn't
really?
he? Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm tripping a little bit with my math. For some reason, I thought the 579 wasn't counting.
Yeah, no, it would have, and then yeah, that would have been great though for him.
Well, that means that Matty has a 14-10 lead here. So Matty needs. Okay, it's a bit misleading. He doesn't need just 1 point. Well, I
Yeah.
guess if they tied the average, and he got the better single, then he would win.
If Lucas
that's
took this 2-1,
very unlikely.
we'd
So
go into overtime. But
he basically he has to get a shutout victory.
yes,
He needs a shutout victory because it's win by 4.
Right.
And so, this is crunch time. If he doesn't win this in a shutout, we're gonna go to overtime, which is gonna be indefinite until one person wins by 4.
but Matty could still, as long as he takes the average, he's got this because 2-1 gives him 16-11, which is the difference is more than 4 to say the least. Yeah, it'll be very exciting in any case.
610.
Yeah,
That's
610.
nice
He's
for Lucas. That is
putting up
nice.
his fight.
Oh, he's here. He's here and he's ready to play.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Monkey League. We are in the crunch time of a 1st to 15 match here between Matty, Hiroto, Inaba, a Hawaiian Japanese speed cuber, and Lucas Etter from Kentucky, USA. Lucas, he's been doing pretty well this match, but he's lost big in the last 3 rounds and is now down by 4 points in a win by 4 match. Matty, if he can shut out Lucas here, not let Lucas get any points, is going to take this one. But if Lucas can get a single point, best single, better average, anything, we're going to have overtime. And Matty with a 750, so
Yeah.
4-0
2-1 for Matty is still a win.
Well,
by
but
the
here's
way.
an interesting thing. Lucas here could get a 4-0 to tie up the match.
Yeah.
Right?
Not likely, but it could happen, and that would give us a very interesting situation, potential for pretty long overtime if things go a certain way.
Here he goes, Lucas Etter. Zeroing in on this solve. A white cross only solver, Matty. A color neutral solver. So you'll see a difference in solving style and consistency.
Yeah.
Lucas struggling with that one. Pretty high move count, pretty high lockup, and that's going to hurt.
829.
He is really disappointed, and you can see it.
Yeah.
Matty solving well. Oh,
Yeah.
but no.
Oh.
Mistakes.
Still going to
and that's going to be a 748, I think. I can't really
still
see.
in a pretty safe position relative to Lucas's time. So, he could still take the average in a heartbeat. There's nothing that's...
Matty definitely leaving the door open for Lucas to take the average here, but that 748 eliminated the 4-0 possibility.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone, the next match is tomorrow, Luke Greiser versus Leo Bormeo on June 26th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, U.S. It'll be right here on twitch.tv/LaZerMonkey. Yeah, and that's actually pretty soon, so if this match goes too long, we might have to delay the next match.
That's in 16 and a half hours, and Lucas is the 6:30.
6:30. All right, that's looking good for Lucas. Lucas getting a 3-0 here would be so clutch.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just look at his scoreline for like the last 3 rounds, it's it's hard to look at if you're a Lucas fan. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Looks like Matty with a nice one. That looked nice. 542.
Oh.
And that's gonna be good for Matty.
goodness.
Having those good counting solves puts a lot of pressure on your competitor to throw down something, because not only are you losing that best single point, but, if your competitor has that fast solve, it is possible that they could count that solve, right? So you cannot let up. And the need to lock might be really, really fast. Are you suggesting that this could go on for 16 hours? Well, theoretically, it's possible.
Yeah.
But very, very unlikely.
Wouldn't be a great time for any of us.
Oh, the A-perm lock-up!
No.
But 6-12. So Lucas is going to need something clutch on the last one. And Matty has a real opportunity here to clutch this one. Oh, but he's not clutching it. He's not clutching it.
Oh.
He's choking it. He's choking it.
No.
And he plus twos. That was a big choke. What a brain fart there. What? And a 9-14 plus 2.
Yeah,
the door is wide open right now. Wide open.
Wow.
Lucas needs a 796 to lock, and if I were him, I would safety this solve. Safety.
Just all you need is a 7. That's it's going to be most likely fine for him if he just keeps his cool, just doesn't have any major mistakes. And Lucas seems to be on track to do it.
Nice!
He'll just take
666 for Lucas. That's locking him the average, but Matty got the single. We're going to have a split round here, 2-1. And that score is going to get a little bit closer. All right?
Yeah.
But 12-15.
Ooh.
What is that from Matty? Looks like trash.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Ben. All right, see ya.
So I guess Lucas is getting his judge swapped.
Yeah.
So our judge Ben had to go. Thank Ben for judging. He had something to do right now. So Andreas, the head judge, is going to replace him. Coming in clutch. But Matty got an 834 average there. 2 plus 2s, counting 10. Yeah. That hurts. But that 542 was so clutch for him, saving him a net 2 points.
And he's still in match point. He can take this on any win of the average. 2-1 will give him 17-13, a 4-point lead. So, that's really all he needs at this point in time. And it'll be great to see.
I'm not sure what's going on right now.
Looks like there's some sort of mini timeout at the very least to, facilitate the judge swap. Which shouldn't take that long, to be fair, but perhaps there was an actual timeout called.
Yeah, we'll get notice from the judges here shortly.
Yeah.
It's possible that Lucas called his timeout.
Yeah.
It's crunch time here. If you're just tuning in, you are in for a great match here. We are in the final moments, or possibly the beginning moments, of an epic duel to the finish between Lucas Etter and Matty Hiroto Inaba. Matty with a huge advantage here. If Matty wins the average, does he take it? Yes. If Matty wins the average, it's over. Right? So Lucas needs to keep winning averages. That's his only path forward. But if Matty can get singles, he's going to maintain that pressure on Lucas. So it's going to be key here. for Lucas to get as many points as possible. And for Matty, getting any points for him is just basically getting closer to that win.
Yeah.
Does look like Lucas took a timeout. So we'll briefly take a quick timeout here.
Are we good?
So to those who are asking what is going on right now, it appears that Andreas is not able to get into the room. So yes, we still need to continue facilitating this judge swap.
So it seems like we're having an issue.
Okay, it is resolved apparently.
It's resolved?
All right, if you say so.
Here we go. Lucas with 45 cheers. Matty with 25 cheers. The judges with 21 cheers. Everyone working together here to bring you some excellent entertainment on June 26th. Stanley with 5 cheers. Okay, Stanley. Well, here we go. Both competitors in the clutch moments. Lucas behind needs to come up clutch here and win the average. Matty winning the average would end the match. And a 6-11.
Yeah.
Lucas with that solid consistency on
Great
Mitch
stuff.
Day. Mitch will be proud of that consistency. Felix has 28 cheers, and he's not even competing.
Good stuff, just shows.
Timon has 32 cheers,
yeah.
not even competing. Yes. Well, Matty getting up on his knees or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's solving well right now. Nice solve by Matty.
Yeah, this is looking very good.
605. Putting the pressure on Lucas.
Yeah. Looks like he's kicking it into high gear now. Really just going to try to, end it right here. Got no time to keep this going into overtime.
The chat is spamming cheers.
Yeah.
Oh no, Lucas with a huge Y2 there. But he knows the
yeah.
ZB? The ZB coming in clutch for Lucas there.
Still gets a 666.
Oh my goodness, that was a clutch ZB. Because that solve was not looking ideal. Will it be a cursed time or a blessed time? Time will tell.
Let's see. Oh, that blue cross looks like it might be pretty cool. And it appears to be so.
675. Okay, I think that evens it up. I think they're going to have the same mean. 640 to 639. Well, there you go. When it comes to the clutch moments, This is where champions are made.
Yeah. And nerves must be pretty hot right now. So it's really cool to see that they're just throwing down these times, even still.
Oh, Lucas looking so solid. Oh, but the
Yeah.
lockups.
And
He's rushing to the end.
It's +2.
And
And a
Matty with a
533.
533. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
so yeah, now the pressure's really on for Lucas. Matty's put himself in a pretty decent position. Like, there's not a whole lot he could do to mess this up easily.
Yeah, it was a +2.
And Lucas just saying, yeah, that's a +2. You know,
Yeah.
not messing around. He knew it was a +2. He's not going to debate it. Showing some class there. But, you know, it's going to be brutal. Matty can basically lock the average here with a good solve. And lock the match. So we're watching closely. Oh, no pressure for Matty, and he's flying.
Oh, yep.
He's flying.
Just gonna.
What is
end
that?
it. And
What is that? We can't see it,
yeah, we could not see that.
but I think it's over. It was a 5 for sure.
Yeah, that was very smooth stuff.
575, and Matty wins the
Yeah.
match.
Yeah.
A best possible average of 571. This last solve is a formality. Matty has won the match. GG to both competitors. We didn't even need overtime.
Will we see the sub-6 average?
Yeah, Matty could wow us here with his last solve. Lucas for the formality, but you know, again, these counting 7s is what hurt Lucas in this match, and he put up a great fight today, but just not quite good enough. It was really close though.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lucas throwing down a 643 for the fans. Gonna get a nice sub-7 average. And Matty, of course, your winner.
And that's going to be a 728, but he's still, that average is 618.
Wow.
Really,
and Matty's
really
going to
impressive
take
stuff.
that round 3-0, and with it, the match 18-12. Congrats to both competitors. GG's in the chat. Thank you so much to the 347 of you watching. Shout out to Yusheng Du. 347 viewers. Yeah, so Matty is happy about that match win. You can see it there. Love to see that excitement from Matty. So I don't know if we can get him in here for an interview. Matty, is your mic working on your feed? If you need to refresh it to add your mic, you can go ahead and do that. Lucas, I assume your mic is working.
Yeah, it is. Hopefully.
Yeah, it looks to be working. Well, we're gonna have a little post-match interview. We'll start off with Lucas. Lucas, you know, I thought your performance today was actually even better than your last performance, I'd say. But you seemed a little bit dissatisfied with some of your solves. Can you break down how you thought your match went?
Yeah, overall the scrambles were a lot easier this time, and that was why I was frustrated for most of the match, because I kept on messing up cross or missing a turn or doing 5 pairs. So I think I was around maybe like 6.6 today, but I think it could have been 6.4 pretty easily. But yeah, even with my mistakes, like, we're still neck and neck, me and Matty. Like, our average of 5 is only best average of 5 is only 0.08 apart. Our average of 12s are tied, and our best single is 0.01 apart. So yeah, pretty neck and neck.
Yeah, neck and neck match for sure. And Matty just took a few more rounds, so that's what it came down to.
Yeah.
Matty, I don't think your mic is working.
And congrats to Matty, by the way. Good finish. Although he had those 2 times above 10 toward the end, that was kind of funny.
Hi.
316, no Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really strange. Like my cube, I almost couldn't control it a lot of the time, which I don't usually have that problem. So I'm not sure what the issue was there. Might need to add some Traxxas or something.
Mm-hmm. And Lucas, I think you got the closest we had to a 625. You got a 529, which if you flip it upside down is a 625.
Yeah, good thinking. Yeah, it would have been cool to do that. 625 is legendary for sure.
Matty.
Let's see a 628.
Okay, Matty, I have an idea. I'm just gonna use my phone speaker to load you in here. It's gonna be kind of scuffed, but wait. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Matty, great showing today.
Yes. Thank you.
How did
I think my dad just came in. I didn't hear you.
How did you feel about your performance? It was pretty close the whole match, but yeah, how did you feel about it?
Yeah, today for some reason I was like really nervous, like in the beginning, my hands were shaking so bad. Then I switched to the stickerless, and I think this was a little more controllable. So I had a little better performance, and yeah, that's about it. Lucas too, because he was beating me.
Okay, well, huge congrats. Means you're in a pretty decent position here with a 1-1 record. And I think your next match is... I don't know your next match. What's your next match?
I'm not sure. I think maybe it's with Leo.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, good luck in that match. Thank you so much for the solves today. Unfortunate you're... Oh my goodness. Trybox with another 10,000 bits. Well, Matty, your sponsor is very, very, very proud of your performance today, I guess.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. That will be going towards the production. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem for putting on the event. All right, everyone. So we're gonna get off. Thank you so much to Stanley for joining me, and Lucas and Matty for the solves. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Thank you all for joining